the greatest gift I feel at times would be if all the recordings I have of what's been going on in this house be made public and the world find out about it. It'll set the world free. The dynamics of a 4-year long scam and the people involved. So Tanya, Anita, Neda, and Justine Taylor, what do they all have in common? They all have, well, Anita didn't get childhood abuse, which she's the daughter of my mom, my sister, and she watched her get abused verbally, and she has my sister's phone, and she herself said has on it all the voicemails that have the verbal abuse on it, and the extremity of that dished out by my mom. The same that I have on my phone. I have my voicemails, and Anita has Alice's, my sister's voicemails from mom. And then so Anita exploiting that condition that mom has, and then also Neda and Tanya have, in order to organize a ganging up against me with the false reports to get me arrested. That's what it is, and why they would. Neda has her own kids have restraining order against her, so if she talks to them, she can get arrested, and she does attempt to. I attempted to facilitate communication, going to church where they're taken to address that. And then Tanya, look, Tanya, we have to tell people what's going on. I think the reason you did and still doing what you're doing, the manipulation they're using, part of it is you don't have access to your kids or your granddaughter. And you will do anything for your kids. And I've seen that used to manipulate people. You're doing a lot of defamation against me, very aggressively, Tanya. Very, very serious gaslighting, defamation, and then so corroborating your reports with Neda and mom, and then mom's neighbor, the retired cop, and Alan and his wife Julie, and the credibility he has as a retired cop. Okay, so the people involved in this and the common interests, the overlap, poking at the wound that was caused by Justine Taylor, who was in the South year and a half, using the same method that she was using, because that's the wound. The triggers, you know what they are, having to do with the phone, issues with the phone, which is her instrument of calling gang members, playing gang music, calling police that are, you see in this blue line gangs, they are ganging up together for this covert operation against me. You think that sounds crazy? It's the truth. It is crazy. It's not my perception, but they want to make it look like that's intentionally made in a way. And a lot of police corruption, you look up police corruption documentaries on YouTube and look at them. One common feature is they'll say the target of the attack is mental disorder. Because that's a common thing. Cop is cooperating with gang member to take over a house. That is crazy. It sounds crazy, and it's made out that the person reporting it, their perception is crazy. So they have they say, are you on meds? You have a diagnosis in order to destroy your credibility. That's what gaslighting is. It's a common feature. I've gotten it all my life from my mom. That's what made me a good target. The squatter picked me intentionally and did that for a year and a half. Neda's expert at it. That's why her own kids are kept away from her. That's why Tanya's kids are kept from her. Tanya, I have to tell people not to injure you, not to do defamation, because the secret's going to come out how the family is controlling you, manipulating you. You want to see more than anything else to see your own kids. So does Netta. You were throwing objects at your son. He got good at ducking. That's why he doesn't want to see you. And you were doing that because of the way your brother and your dad, that your survival strategy, and that secret has to come out. Without it, this is the thing. You don't want that secret coming out that would put your brother in trouble. So the targets of family abuse don't want to get their own family in jail, so they target the reporter of abuse, which is exactly what's going on here. You hand this whole situation to God. God is a director. He'll sort everything out to set everybody free. My intention isn't to, well, Anita and Albert, I don't want them going on doing what they're doing. They have the opportunity and confess what they're doing. What they're doing, Albert, what you're doing to your own mom over there, Vasenik, using the same methods on your mom as you're doing on my mom. Over there, that's what mom told me. She suspects you put Vasenik in facility to take her house. What your attempts doing over here, using Anita, using Netta, using Tanya, and then Richard Holloway over there in Bryan, Texas. The people involved behind the scenes get people close to me to take these actions. The world's got to find out about this. In a way, I'm glad I'm going through this so I can report it, so I can help all the others who've been targeted in this way. In these methods, I want the world to know about them. Police shouldn't be helping scam. How much we suffer because of scams, because police encourage and support it, lawyers profit from it, politicians get their agenda. Mike Velarde. I'm going to post his videos here. You look him up, find out the real motivations behind law enforcement support of squatter scams. I'm Zeke Matevosian.